Hey guys, what's up? It's Quita from At Home with Quita. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, so glad that you decided to join me for today's video, which is going to be an updated planner lineup video. So I figure it's about that time for me to share with you guys the planners that I'm using. It is July 2020, so we are halfway through 2020. And so I'm going to share with you all of the planners that I'm using and how I make them work for me. But first, if you're new here, I hope you'll stick around and consider subscribing, and you will also give me a thumbs up on this video if you enjoy it. So let's jump into the planner lineup video. If you want to see that, make sure to keep watching. All right, y'all, so as of right now, I am using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 planners, which is really good. Now, they are all Franken-planned, which means I have several different inserts within the planning system. So technically, it's a lot more than 5 if you think about it like that. But physically, I'm only using 5. So I'm going to go ahead and share with you all of them. So I'm going to split it up like this because this isn't a planner that I typically carry around the house. I'm not in this planner daily, but it is a part of my system. So I'll do that. And then I'll share with you the planners that I actually use on a daily basis. So let's jump in. First is my menu and recipe keeper. And this is a planner that I use to store all of my recipe inserts. So you guys know I'm obsessed with cooking. I love to cook, love to recipe plan. I have a classic size Happy Planner recipe keeper. I have several actually. But one, I am holding all of the recipes in for Miss Addison. So that way when she gets older and she has a family of her own, she'll have all of our family recipes in one book. So I have that book, which is like at capacity, but I am now promoting me. Let me just say that. So I am pretty much using exclusively my inserts, and I just feel really good about it. Look, it is what it is. I am just in the frame of mind right now where I am promoting me, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. So I am not really using Happy Planner inserts and planners anymore. So I'm just putting it out there to you. And so because of that, I'm going to transition some of those recipes into this recipe keeper. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to pick the ones, because you guys know if you've seen recipe keeping videos from me before or planning videos, I pretty much just go ahead and write the recipe in that I feel my family's going to like. And pretty much I'm pretty good with really figuring that out and having success with that. But sometimes we do have one-offs where the recipe wasn't that good, or I didn't really make it the way I thought I would know how to make it, and it's like a complete fail. But I keep them in the recipe book. So I'm going to just start really going through that recipe keeper and finding the ones that really were a hit. And that's what I'm going to put in here. And then new recipes as well. So I know I talked your ear off. First and foremost, this is a Notique cover. You guys know I'm obsessed with Notique. I did a video on my channel and I showed you guys a haul. I picked this up, and then I also got a different cover, which I'm gonna show you in a minute if you haven't seen that video. But it's like croc skin. It's so gorgeous, and it's got gold discs on it. These are metal gold discs from my shop, so I just switched them out. And so this is what I'm gonna be using for my recipe keeper. And so I used a Canon selfie printer, and I print out some photos of recipes that I want to go ahead and plan for. And as you just saw, I just attached them right there at the top, so that way I can have them available to me when I get ready to plan for them. And so what I'll do is I'll just pull the photo, and I'll pull a blank recipe sheet, and then I'll move it into my catch-all planner, so that way it's in there sitting, it's waiting for me to plan for it. And then also that is probably going to be the recipe I'm going to cook for that week, so it's in there for that reason as well. So I just pin those up there until I get ready to plan for them, and that works for me. And so I kept a few sheets of the Notique paper in here and the 2020 at a glance. And then we get to recipe inserts. So these are shopping list inserts, half sheets. And so I keep these in here so I can pull one out when I'm ready to use it and put it in my catch-all. And then we get to the recipe cards. So I am obsessed with these recipe cards. I love the size of them. I have them in classic size, half letter, which is what this is, and then also A5 size. I'll be adding more sizes soon. I think I'll also have this in personal size, which is gonna be really tiny, because personal size is tiny. So this is new. Y'all are gonna be excited to hear that, how I'm using that in my lineup now, because I've never used personal planner size before. Well, I have, but like way in the past, but you guys have never seen it on my channel. So I love the half sheet and the A5 size. I feel like it's just the perfect size. But again, I do have these in other size other than that as well. And so it looks so clean. As you can see, this is how it comes. It is double-sided. I just love the clean look of it. I'm all into neutral right now. I love to just add my own spin on it via the photo, and then also stickers. As you can see on one of the spreads, I added lots of stickers. You see, that's the beauty of neutral. So I really love neutral. I'm all about it right now. Okay, so I'll just do a quick flip through just to show you guys. I'm planning for certain recipes, but I don't have it filled in completely yet. Still working on that transition, and she's only 6, so I've got time. And so as I'm cooking during the week and I'm figuring out what we want to eat, I'll go ahead and plan on the recipe card, and then I'll put it in my half letter catch-all, and then eventually this is the home that we'll end up in. So I just planned for a few recipes. Sometimes I'll just pop the photo in at the bottom, like I showed you where I had those photos attached. I'll go ahead and attach it in at the bottom, and then I'll just wait till we either get ready to eat it, or I'm just feeling like I want to plan for something, because sometimes I will be feeling inspired and I'll just want to plan something. And so this is the perfect way to fill that need. It's just to grab one of these, look the recipe up, and go ahead and write it in. And so I'll just pop the photo in at the bottom. The photo spot at the bottom is actually a notes section. So you can use it as a notes section, or you can use it to pop the photo in. It's the perfect place to pop the photo in. I'm telling you, I love it. And it just still looks so clean. So I'm gonna be doing another video in the series I'm doing on my channel on how to use inserts from my shop, and this will be one of them. So stay tuned for that. But I just thought I would just give you a quick overview of this planner, because although I don't reach for it every day, it is a planner that I consider being in my lineup. And then in the back, I've got the paper from Notique that came with this notebook. And then my favorite pen loop, of course, gotta have that, and my Papermate Flare pen. So doesn't it look so chic and grown up? Like, I'm grown up now, right? And so my stickers and my inserts and my planners are starting to reflect that new me. I feel like when I was first starting out, I was planning using all the things, you know, some stuff wasn't necessarily my style, but I was still using it because I was on the Happy Planner Squad, so I kind of had to show projects using different things. But now that I have my own identity, I guess, I don't know, that sounds horrible, I am planning the way I like to plan, and I am using the products I like to use, and I feel like it's more of a sophisticated look, and I just like that about me, and I like the growth there. So things change, you know. You start out one way and then you end up another way, and there's nothing wrong with that. So that is my recipe keeper, which I adore, and I keep it on my planner caddy. I keep all of my planners that I'm actively using on my planner caddy, which you guys have seen before. So that's planner 1, my favorite. Well, it's my favorite because I love to cook, and I just love the look of the planner, and it's easy to pick up and just take around the house. You know, if I wanted to store it in my kitchen, I could do that as well. So I just love this planner for multiple reasons. It just is chic and it's functional. So recipe keeper is planner number 1. Okay, planner number 2 is new to my lineup and my planning system, and I'm so excited about it. So I have added personal planner inserts in my shop, and I am now a personal planner user. And so this is my on-the-go purse planner. And so this planner pretty much stays in my purse. And so the planner that used to be in my purse, if you guys remember, was the cash envelope wallet that I kind of hacked to fit the skinny classic planner. Remember that? So that was my wallet, and I have been using it going strong. And then something sparked an interest in me to want to try a personal planner. And so I ordered this like a week ago on eBay, and it's my wallet and just an on-the-go planner for me to write in errands and outings. And since this will stay in my purse, this will be the first place I'll go to write in anything that I need to write in that needs to be transferred into any other planners. And so let me open it up and show you how I have it set up. I was gonna do a full video on my channel showing you guys how I have it set up, but I'm just gonna give you just a look of it because I do want to do a full dedicated video and talk you guys through some inserts and stuff that are available for this. But basically I have my wallet on this side, and then in here I've got this, got a little change pocket. So I've got some coins in there, and then my money here. I don't have anything in here, I don't think. Maybe I do. Let me see. Oh, just some like business cards and things like that. And then, you know, it's very simple setup, but I love it. And so this is my purse on the go planner where I'll just kind of write some things in. I have some sections here, calendar, trackers, list, to go, brain dump, and inbox. And so again, I'll do a full video on my channel where I'll show this to you, and I may actually film it and post that first and then post this video second. So you may be watching it out of order. And so you may have already seen that by now by the time I upload this video. So I love this planner. I love the size of it. I love Filofax too. I have one in A5. This used to be my budgeting planner, and so I've shuffled some things around, so you'll see that soon. But I love the soft leather. It has great wear and tear. I love the color. It's Malden Stone Gray, so I just had to get it in the smaller size. Nothing else spoke to me like this color did. You guys know I'm a neutral girl. So now I've got it in A5 and personal size. I just think personal size is just such a cute size. I'm also going to be doing a sizing video coming up soon because I get a lot of you guys ask about sizing, and I think that's a huge thing that people want to know about. And so I'm going to do a full video on the different sizing options, and so that way you could choose the right size for you. But just a quick showcase. This is A5. So as you can see, A5 is a little bit wider and a little bit shorter than half letter. And then this is personal size. So again, I'm gonna do a full video because I know I'm not really helping you guys out too much. But that's the second planner in my lineup, my new personal size planner, which is so cute. It's just so cute and I love it. I was going to use this for my business and social media planner, but I thought it would be too small. It's just too small. I think it's perfect just for a purse planner. And since it's leather, it should hold up pretty well because I am sometimes a little bit rough. So it kind of matches my purse because you guys know I'm still rocking my gray purse. I did a video on what's in my bag. You guys love this bag. It's a cheapy like $10 bag, but I love it. And it's still holding up. And so it kind of matches my bag. So it's going to be the perfect addition to my planner lineup. So that's planner number 2, purse on the go planner, Filofax Malden Stone Gray. So pretty. All right, next planner in my planner lineup, let's go ahead and talk about my business and social media planner. So you guys remember this used to be my budget planner, but I decided to transition my business and social media into this planner because I use that more than my budget planner, and I just wanted to try this out and see how it would work for me. And I just love the Malden Stone Gray. I love the feel of it. I love the flexibility of the leather. Sometimes with the Nautique cover, this is what I was using last time, it's super gorgeous and pretty, but it's more of a stiffer leather. And so I just wanted something more pliable and something more smoother to the touch. And I don't know, I just wanted to try this out. I probably will in the future get the Nautique cover like this in A5 because this is the more pliable. This is the more bendable leather, and I love this. So I love them both, but I'm gonna get into that later. But I just wanted to share with you that I am now in this planner as opposed to that other one that I just showed you with the quilted look for business and social media. So this planner is amazing. I love it. I love these little pockets here on the left-hand side that you can use for business cards or credit cards, whatever you decide. I have some cloth and paper, dots and things like that shimmied inside the pocket just in case I want to plan more of a neutral look. And then I've got those there. I also have some die cuts here. I got these from some planner meetups. I thought these are really cute. And then I've got some Nautique cards in here that have some different inspirational quotes and things. So I just keep those tucked on the inside. I want to eventually find some sort of sleeve that I can put them in. Haven't quite run across that yet. And then I've got some sticky notes from my shop. These are almost sold out, I think. And so I just keep those tucked in here. I've got a little bow clip, more sticky notes from my shop, not these marble ones, but these. These are, and I love them because they've got dot grid. I hope you can see that, and a little bit of a, I guess like a tan gray bar at the top for you to write in whatever you choose. So I just keep that tucked in here. And then I've also got some cloth and paper dots right here. And I just keep those for planning as well, just in case. And so I just keep this stuff just kind of tucked in here. And that is the side pocket. And then this came from Notique. It looks like Notique, plus it's got the logo at the bottom. I'm not sure if we were supposed to keep this, but it came in the package that I got first when I did my first ever unboxing, and I just kept it just as a cover page because it is a harder cardstock, and I just attached a pin loop to it because it just works. I love multiple pins, so I've got 3 pins in here now because I'm just obsessed with the 3 pins that I'm using. So I keep that there, and then I have a little sticky note here from Cloth and Paper that is an undo list. I keep that in front of me so I can constantly be referring to it. And then my first section is goals, so I've just got some goals inserts in here. Y'all, I'm happy to say that I did all of this. I redesigned my blog, I redesigned my website, plus I kind of rebranded to Fancy Plans, and then I launched my first box. So exciting. I'm actually getting ready to launch my second box if I can get it out and get all the stuff I need. And I love the fact that I'm using rings and discs now because it just gives me the best of both worlds. For July 2020, I said I wanted to create full planners. I do have full planners in my shop, but I wanted to create the 2021 planners. So that's on my to-do list. Hopefully I can get that done in July. I've got a lot to do. I really do. But I'm excited about the future. And then, as you guys know, I do top tabs. Top tabs are the main subjects, and then sometimes I'll do side tabs to break things down. So I've got shop, calendar, brands, blog, YouTube, and then Instagram, Facebook, Patreon, travel, and enrichment. So those various sections have different things in them. And so I'll just do a quick flip through just to show you some things. So this is my shop section, just got ideas. I got the box I'm working on and just various things in here, and then things I need to order. It's just a whole bunch of things kind of combined into that section. Then my calendar section is where I do my daily to-dos and weekly to-dos. As you can see, this is the current week's spread. And then this is last week's spread, and so on and so forth. So I love these inserts. These are the subject style inserts, just the weekly only. And so the cover is going to look like this. And it does not have a monthly, which works for me because I really don't need a monthly right now. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I do, and sometimes I feel like I don't, but right now the weeklies are working for me. So that's what's in that section. And then we've got brands, different brands I'm working with, things I have to do for those brands. Blog, as you can see, it's blank because my blog is like the most neglected thing ever. And then I've got some videos I wanted to film. I did most of them. The 3 check marks means they're filmed, edited, and uploaded. 1 means it's filmed. None means it's something I want to film. Yeah. And so then I created these inserts, which I already had in my shop. I just wanted to revamp them and make them look better and cleaner. And so I'm going to be transitioning what's left onto this list, and then I'll check it off here. So that's what I've got there. And then these are just some video idea concepts that I needed to break down even further. So I've got those here as well. So we've got multiple pages with some concepts that I need to plan for, and then I need to film those videos. Then these are my standard topics for videos. So if I'm ever like in need of an idea, I can come here and say, okay, yeah, let me do a haul video this week. Let me do a keto video, whatever I decide. I can pull from these standard video topics and add them to my calendar. So that's what I've got there. I was like a year ago planning on doing a Planner 101 series, and I never did it. I do want to do it. I just haven't found the time to do it. So it's still on my to-do list, which is why I keep it in here. So those are there. And then again, just more blank paper and more concept ideas that I need to film for. All right. And then this is my Instagram section. This is where I keep my Instagram feed planner. And then just some notebook paper is here. And we've got Facebook, which is blank, but I do have a Facebook group now. So this is typically where I would go to fill in some things I need to do for my group contest. I'm doing tons of contests. If you're not on my Instagram, I hope that you will decide to join me there because, or not Instagram, excuse me, Facebook, because we do a lot there. I do a lot of giveaways. I'm low-key thinking about giving away something super huge. So you'll definitely want to join my Facebook group. And I just did a coupon for 40% off of sticky notes, which was yesterday. So I'm constantly doing things, giving things away. And I have coupon codes that I share exclusively to the group. So I would definitely join the group. And then Patreon is something completely different, which is the next section. These are all of my tasks that I have to do for Patreon. I do a ton of things on Patreon as well for my Patreon people. And also when I release the box, whoever is on my Patreon will get to purchase the box first, like last time. So that may be a great place to start as well if you want just more exclusive access. So that's the Patreon section. Then we get the travel section. Nobody's doing any travel right now, but I was supposed to go to England in October, and I was supposed to go to Go Wild. I'm still going, but of course not right now because nobody's doing anything right now, but next year. And then last section is enrichment. And this is supposed to be for like, you know, any podcasts I'm listening to, anything that I want to do just to enhance, you know, my business and to learn different things is going to go in this section. And it's turned out to just be a place to store loose paper. So still a work in progress. As you guys see, my whole planner is pretty much still a work in progress. And then the last thing, I just had this little dashboard I created with some cloth and paper sticky notes. And then I have this folder here that came with one of the A5 planners I got, and then a little bow charm. And as you can see, we've still got a ton of space back there, a pin loop here, and I just noticed that there's a pin loop here. I wonder if it's the same thing in the personal size planners. Is there an additional pin loop on the front? No, there isn't. Okay. So I technically don't need this pin loop here. I can just take this and shimmy it in the pocket right there, which would make more sense, right? Yeah, it totally would make more sense. So that is my business and social media planner. I love it. So I just wanted to try something new again, but I am still using the Nautique planner. I just swapped them out, and so far so good. And so I just keep this stored under my desk right here next to me so I can pull it out quick and easy. And normally I'll turn to the page or the week I'm on and just keep it open under my desk, this little slot I have, so that way I can just quickly refer and see what I need to do for the day. So that's planner number 3, business and social media. Okay, planner number 4 is my Nautique planner cover. It's so gorgeous. This is the quilted cover that I received when I did my first ever unboxing. So this is what I was using for business and social media, and now I'm using it for budgeting. So as you can see, I just flipped them. And so let me open it up and show you how I have it set up. And I am trying to stay consistent with my budgeting, y'all. It's been real tricky. And so I haven't budget planned in a while. But as you can see, I've got some side tabs there: calendar, budget, goals, tracker, receipts, resources, and cash envelopes. And Nautique planner is so gorgeous. I haven't figured out what to put here yet, but I'm sure maybe eventually I'll find something to put in there. But it's got a ton of space and the gold rings, right? So in the calendar section, I do have a vellum from Cloth and Paper, and then I have some monthlies in here, which I haven't quite been consistent with using. I think I have some monthlies in here, and then I had a monthly in here, which I was using at some point. And so I don't really use this section that much. Not sure why. This is the main section I use, which is the budget section. So I kept some older budgeting inserts in here, but you guys have seen my budget plan with me videos. But I do a paycheck to paycheck budget, and so let me show you. So this is how it would look. It doesn't look all fancy with stickers and everything. I do my monthly budget, and then I'm trying to show you a monthly, and then I do the weekly breakdown. And it works for me. I love the paycheck to paycheck system. So make sure to catch some of my budget plan with me videos from the past until I get back on the bandwagon and can start doing some more for you guys, because those seem to be videos you really enjoy. And I actually do enjoy doing them. It keeps me on track. And these are probably the most popular inserts in my shop. And so thank you guys so much. You guys really love them. I normally make inserts for myself, and then I share them with you guys. And I say if it helps you, cool, because it's helped me. And so if it's helping me, I want to share it with you guys as well. So that's my section for budgeting, and then we have a section for goals, which of course is empty. So you really get to see some secrets, y'all. Then we've got trackers. These are some recent inserts that I created for my husband, and then I decided that I wanted to try them out, so I added them in here, but I haven't yet written anything in. They're debt snowball trackers. I do have different versions of certain things. I have some with polka dots and some without polka dots, and eventually maybe I'm transitioning my whole shop into that sort of way of purchasing, where you guys can purchase them with the dots or without them. I happen to like the dots, but sometimes I like to try different things. These are actually from Cloth and Paper. And so I have a whole bunch of different things in my planner, and I just kind of combine everything and make it work for me. So more note paper. Then we have a receipt section, which doesn't have any receipts in it, but I do have this little pouch right here where I can store them in if I want. But I typically store them in my cash envelopes, which you're gonna see. Resources, and then my cash envelope system. So if you guys haven't seen this before, because it's been a while since I've done them, these are out of stock on my shop, but I am going to be restocking them soon. I have them in multiple different patterns, and then I also have these labels that you could adhere to them to make them even more functional. So basically what I was doing is I have a different set in my cash envelope wallet, which I again transitioned out of into that Filofax, and it would be all these envelopes in there, and as I'm on the go, I would take the receipt and put it in that envelope, and then it would eventually end up here when I'm doing my budgeting. And so I do have some receipts in here, which are going to stay in here until they're purged at the end of the year. So this system had been working for me. It's just that I'm not as consistent with it. So it comes with this little part on the back that you can take a dry erase marker or a wet erase marker or Sharpie and write in all of the stuff you need to write in. And then I also had the little cards that you could purchase separately that look just like this that I kind of slip on the inside. And that is what works for me, to just slip that card in the inside as opposed to writing it on the outside. It's in there somewhere, y'all. So that's my cash envelope system. And then in the back, we've got credit cards inside of these little credit card sleeves, which are kind of cool. I think I got them on Amazon, so I just kind of slide the credit cards inside. And then we've got a $5 from Europe that I'm just saving. And then we've got some cloth and paper dots. I'm not showing y'all that because my credit card information's on it. And then just an extra little pocket sleeve, and then pretty much nothing else but just random stuff in the back. My Notique pen, and that is pretty much it, y'all, for this planner. Very simple, right? Straight to the point. It stays on my planner caddy so I can pull and reach for it easily when I'm getting ready to do my planning for budgeting. All right, so that's that planner. So I saved the best for last, the most utilized one for last, which is my catch-all half letter planner. Okay, so this is my baby. I love this planner. I love half letter size. I think it is just the perfect size. It's right in between a classic size happy planner and an A5 planner. I just think it's the best size. Half letter is just life right now. So it's half letter, which is also junior arc. So any of the arc or toll systems have half letter as well. Half letter seems to be really popular, and so I tried it out and I just love it. So this is my Notique cover. You guys know I just recently did a video on it. It's just a cover where I can just slide my planner in and out. So when I have those days where I just want to kind of fold back the page, I don't really want a bulky cover on it, then I can pull it out. It came with these frosted covers to make it easy for you to slide in and out of the cover. It's so pretty. Look at it, y'all. It's just so pretty. So I just got some random things over here on the left, some stickers from my shop, a little journaling card that came with the Notique. I got some cloth and paper stickies, some transparent stickies. I also have die cut. This was from the Marble Dreams box, and then just a random flower, and then my rose gold transparent stickies, and then this was from Notique. So that's pretty much all I keep here, and then Notique's pen as well. But it's got a ton of space, and so I just adore this this planner cover. And then I've got some scripts by LNC, and that's from Her Lovely Plan, and I keep those tucked in here as well. So that's pretty much all that I have inside the cover. So now let me show you the actual planner. Okay, so I haven't really changed from the last video that you saw when I did a flip through of, so I am not gonna do a full flip through. I'm just gonna kind of briefly talk you through how I use it. So I have a calendar section. First is my at a glance. So this is where I come and I plan out my yearly stuff. And then this is my actual calendar, of course, pin loops, because why not? So this is my actual calendar section. So I still have June in here. And then I am also using the vertical lined inserts. I love them because it's kind of like a to-do list way of planning, and it just works for me right now. Since I have so many inserts available in my shop, I'm able to kind of transition to different ones as my style changes. And so that's the beautiful thing, I guess, about being a shop owner. I could just literally print them out and cut them and then try them out. And if they work, I'll keep them. And if they don't, I could use something else. So right now, vertical lined is working for me. And so that's what I've got here. And then this came with my Notique cover it came inside just as a freebie, and so I just punched it so I could put it on discs, because it was punched for, what was this punch for, y'all? Oh, I wanted to laminate it. It was already punched for discs, but I wanted to laminate it. So I laminated it, and then I had to repunch it, of course, and that's why you see that it doesn't really line up. I'm thinking about trimming it, but I don't want to cut into this. This you could use with a dry erase or wet erase marker or Sharpie, and then use it to check off the, you know, it's a consistency tracker. I thought it was super cute. And so I use it because I love that black bold of the Today popping out of the top. I love it. So this is my page marker where I keep to indicate, you know, that this is the day that we're on, or the week that we're on. So I love this. And so that's June, and then here's July. I went ahead and planned for July. Super pretty, right? I used what stickers did I use? Y'all know, the Wild Style. I love the Wild Style stickers. It's just right up my alley. So I got a little clip here. This stuff is from Hustle and Shine. Y'all know I have top tab action and I have side tab action. Top tab is main subject, side tab is gonna break it down. And then we get to the monthly section. So I keep some pre-planning inserts in here. And then home from the top, meal planning on the side. So I just got some random things, that's meat I have on hand. And then the cleaning section, project section. So you guys have already seen this. I did switch my discs also to clear discs, which are available in my shop. They are so gorgeous. They just make the planner look so much cleaner. Like, I really, really love it. And then I have some projects in here, project section, then fitness, which is hit or miss for me, but I did go ahead and plan the monthly for July in hopes that I can get back on the bandwagon again. It's just gonna be that way for me for the rest of my life, and I'm okay with it. So we've got some keto stuff here, and then some family stuff. I did start my block schedule system once again. I love this so much, it's so awesome. So I keep that in the family section. And then routines, self-explanatory, personal, just some random stuff in here. So I'm going through this rather quickly only because, again, it hasn't really changed. So you can check out my video where I did a full flip through of this if you want to see how I have it all set up. I did recently add these video content ideas here just in case I'm on the go. I want to do some planning. I have some videos stuck in my head. I need to get them out. I can write them in here. Then I've got some random stickers from Alicia Michelle XO, self-care section, inbox section, wellness, school, and then trackers, and then notes. So as you guys know, these are new in my shop. I love them so much, y'all. So I'm just gonna keep it there. And I really enjoyed planning on those cards and showing you guys how to use them. So that's pretty much it. And then notes section, and then random paper in the back, sticky notes here, and then just a little pouch or pocket folder that has just some Notique stuff. And that's it for this planner. That is the last planner in my lineup. So as you can see, I think I pretty much simplified my system. There was a time when I was using like 9 planners, which was insane, but I made it work. And now I feel like I have a good system going. So this is like my home management, all things home. Go in this planner. This is my main planner. I am coming out with a home management box, which I'm so excited. I hope you guys love it. It's been a lot of effort that has gone into that box because mail is so slow. I still don't got everything I need. It's just been a little frustrating, but I know it's coming. I'm just tying up the loose ends. The boxes came in the other day. They're so cute. I love them. I think you guys are gonna like it. Or at least I hope you guys are gonna like it. So that is launching soon. Once that launches and I show you guys, then I'm gonna go ahead and set this up with some of those inserts because I wanna really make this like a home management planner. But it is kind of that, but there's some couple of things that I just wanna add to it to make it more, you know, home oriented. So this is my main planner and it's so pretty. I love everything about it. It's just so chic and look, it just matches everything that is me. And so I keep it stored in here under my desk and it just works out to just have it nearby. So that is it, y'all. So home planner, business planner, we've got recipe keeping. I mean, I'm covering everything pretty much, right? Don't you think? In a simplified way, in my opinion. Budgeting, and then purse on the go. So we've covered all bases, right? So this doesn't seem like a lot to me because again, I'm not taking this everywhere around with me. This is just for recipe keeping. So I only pull it out from time to time. So really these are the planners that you'll see me planning in on a consistent basis. That's not that much. I feel good about this. I love this lineup. This is probably my favorite lineup. I feel like it's sophisticated, it's grown up, it's me, it's mature. I love it all. I just love it all. So hopefully you guys do as well. You enjoy this video. Let me know if you have any questions about anything you've seen here. And again, all my inserts. Like that, like who would think I would be saying that right now? If you've been following my channel since I pretty much began, you know that my husband has been pushing me to start my own stationery shop, and I did it and I feel so good about it. It's like a dream come true basically. So thank you guys so much if you've ever supported it. It just feels good to know that all of this is mine with the exception of the covers. That's just a really good feeling. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you stopping by my channel today. Hopefully you enjoyed it so much so that you will consider subscribing, and you'll also come back and you'll catch another video, in which case I'll see you guys then.